guys, I'm here at Koi Wholesale. We come down to have a bit of a meeting to just discuss the future for MBK and to see what's happening. And so far the meeting's gone really well. And yeah, so there's a lot of changes going on with MBK, a lot of changes going on with Koi Wholesale, and I'm just trying to make sure that we're doing the best by MBK, because obviously that's what matters. So the conversation I've had has definitely reassured me for the future. It will be interesting to see how things go, but as I say, right now I am, even though I'm trying not to look, it's been a long day, I am quite happy with what is happening. So it will be interesting to see what happens moving forward, and fingers crossed it all comes together and we can do something good. But I've just bought some fish, so I'll show you these now. Nice bowl here of a koi shower. Look at that. Really like the heavy sumi shower. I am a fan. Marado Deutsch Chagoi. Lovely. This beautiful Deutsch shower. Really nice Deutsch shower. Stunning fish. But Taniguchi golden corn, key matsuba. Look at that, absolutely incredible. So the whole bowl is coming home. Quality. So a few bigger fish today. Got some to take home with me from what I previously bought, and a couple of bigger fish that I bought. The 4 in the bowl are at 22 degrees. The temperature needs to get brought down on them, so they're not ready to leave just yet. They'll follow next week. But some absolutely incredible fish coming on with me today. Today's job, we're back on this amazing pond build, but what we are facing now is we are retrofitting someone else's design. Not ideal. Pump fed on a massive system, really should have been gravity, but it is what it is. What we're having to do, because the height of the pond's really low, we're having to come in to use the pump pressure to stay as straight as we can down into the UV. We are limited because otherwise we're going to have to put more pressure on going up. So I've spoken to EA, and I've also done like some research on this. I'm trying to do the best system I can. Pump fed, we are using 30,000 Vary, should give us that extra kick from the back pressure. So we were going to run 6,000 litres an hour. Through the Nexus we'll run 10,000 litres an hour, but we'll lose a lot of back pressure over the massive distance and all the flows, and then we're going to have to use gravity to take it back. So we've got roughly 3 inches higher than the pond. That's why we're up on block, so the gravity gives it that extra kick back to the water. Again, not ideal, not my design, but we are going to make this work. But this pond is absolutely amazing. On to the next job this week is to get this pond lined, line it. Didn't get a box weld, wanted a box weld, should have got a box weld. Left a bit too late, fish coming from Japan too soon to order the box weld. Hopefully they arrive. They have a lead time normally between 10 and 14 days. Would have probably left me a little bit stuck, so I've just got a normal liner, 2-day delivery. So I'm going to get this in and try and get them at the corners nice and neat. But I'll snap back through doing this, show you how I silicone the bottom drain and the window. So if it's something you're interested in, not going to drag out a big long video for it. There's other content out there that shows that, but I'm just going to do a quick one, and hopefully it goes nice and smooth. I have done a lot of these. They are fairly easy to do, but yeah, this will be the one where I really need it done. So I'm in the pond and I'm manoeuvring the liner a little bit at a time so I can try and get the corners tight. So these corners are off at the moment. They need to be a lot tighter than this. But now I've got a bit of a shape of the line. So I see this line here, the seam is level. The same as there's a seam down the bottom there, which will tuck into the corner once it's down. It's all more level, so now I can try and work on the corners and try and make them tighter and tighter, a little bit at a time. You try and do it all at once, or even one corner at once. As soon as you move, you lose it, so you've just got to work on each corner and get them tighter and tighter. And then once you put a bit of water in, water always helps do this, but the problem is I need to put a bottom drain in here, so I don't want to put water in to then have to drain it down to use the silicone. You can use the MS300 wet, but I would much prefer to do it dry. So now that I've got my corners in a lot neater, once I do my siliconing, I can pull the liners up. I've made sure they've got a little bit of bag on the sides. Corners are tight, but there's a little bit of bag, meaning that I can get that back at the end. I'm more bothered about the window, the bottom drain, and the corners obviously, but making sure that there's more than less. So now I'm going to get my MS300 on here, round all the way around the window, and press the liner on and make sure that's a nice tight seal. Don't get on, it's a little bit daunting cutting these liners, they're not cheap. You know, there's no refund on this now, it's got a big hole cut out of it, so you have got to do a little bit, put a little bit of care into them, but I'm going to get this on now. We're going to close that video off there. Obviously I am not Danny, you can see them. They are not Koi. Bit of a hectic morning. We're getting ready to go and meet the charity who are helping for the Christmas kids fundraiser, so it's all go. But we hope you've enjoyed this content. Do like and subscribe. If you have, it helps us know that we're getting the right content out to you, and yeah, it doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to us, as Danny says. But yeah, catch you on the next one.